Yes, people, what's going on? Welcome to AdamMcKola TV. We are back and we've got some updates on Raphael Varane's potential move to Manchester United following the announcement, the official announcement of Jadon Sancho's transfer to the club. Manchester United fans have now started looking toward who will be coming in those centre-back and midfield positions, as well as Paul Pogba's future. And we'll be getting updates on two of those things here in this video today, as we've got some quotes from Ole Gunnar Solskjaer as well on Paul Pogba. But Raphael Varane is the one we're all getting excited about. A proper centre-half, World Cup winner, multiple Champions Leagues, more Champions Leagues than Manchester United have won, in fact, having won 4 Champions League trophies at Real Madrid. The guy has won the lot, and he could potentially be coming to Manchester United for his prime years as well. We'll get updates on that. We'll get updates on Paul Pogba. Get your thoughts in on both in the comments below. Now, I know these are things that we have discussed so frequently, but as they continue to develop, let us know how you're feeling about them in those comments below. Maybe get your rumour ratings in or whatever. And while you're here, get subscribing to the channel as well. Get hitting that subscribe button. Anyway, let's get stuck into some of these rumours. Now, we heard coming from Goal Spain that Real Madrid originally wanted 70 million euros for Raphael Varane, but they soon realised that that amount was unrealistic due to the pandemic and Varane's contract situation. Madrid rejected United's offer, but are open to accept 50 to 55 million euros. Now, United's offer was believed to be around 45 million euros. So they say Real Madrid and Manchester United have now approached positions, and we're advancing into the last hours of this. But we have heard this has been imminent before, and they say they expect the deal to be closed in the next week to 45 to 55 million pounds or million euros, which is around, 50 million euros, I think, is around 42, 43 million pounds. So you're looking less than 50 million pounds if Manchester United get this man for a price around there. And you've got to say that's a bargain in itself. Mohamed Bouafsi, who is reasonably reliable on all these kind of things, has come out and also said United have started negotiations with Real Madrid for the transfer of Raphael Varane. The two clubs have been exchanging for several hours. United have asked for Madrid's expectations, and this week will be decisive. Le Parisien have come out and said that the deal is likely to take place by the end of the upcoming week for around 45 million euros. So the signs are all good that this deal is going to be done very, very soon. And I've got to say, I'm absolutely delighted to hear that. Now, we already know that Manchester United have got the deal agreed in terms of Raphael Varane's contract side of things. Rumoured to be around 250,000 euros per week, around 12 million euros per year. And because of that, Goal Spain also say that Real Madrid haven't even come back in with a second offer for the contract, because Raphael Varane hasn't shown any signs of wanting to negotiate with the club or try and get an improved offer from them. Maybe it's just a case of, on Football Manager, where you're negotiating with someone and you make a bid that's just not respectable and it goes red, and it's like, this ain't happening. This deal is off. The agent refuses to talk. So maybe it's a case of that. Now, Raphael Varane hasn't wanted to kick up a fuss. He hasn't wanted to give in a transfer request or anything like that. But Real Madrid aren't going to allow this player to enter the final year of his contract and potentially leave on a free. They're going to want to recruit some sort of transfer fee for him. And as a result, we see them negotiating with Manchester United. Now, Manchester United have entered negotiations with Real Madrid before, which haven't been ideal. When you look at potential players they've been looking at signing from us and vice versa. And you could see Real Madrid potentially wanting to cause some problems for us. But it's believed, because of Raphael Varane's insistence on wanting to leave, that they're not going to cause any problems and they are going to sit down and negotiate. And that fee has come down from 70 million euros to potentially 55 million euros. You'd imagine United might agree something 50 million with bonuses, or 45 million with bonuses or whatever. But come on, all Manchester United fans, I'm pretty sure, are certain that they don't care on the price. No matter what that price is, whether it's 45, 50, 55 million, even 60 million, even 70 million euros, the original asking price. Yeah, you can say it's the last year of his contract, he's not worth it, but let's be real, he is worth it. A man of his caliber, a man of his quality. Not only does he bring in experience at central defence, you know, and you look at Luke Shaw's rise over the last 12 months, you look at Harry Maguire and how much better he's got, you know, that could potentially be a formidable back four. Aaron Wan-Bissaka's still got to improve in certain aspects of his game, but he shows he's got great potential. Kieran Trippier potentially coming in as well. Manchester United are building not only a great team, but a solid defence, especially if they get Raphael Varane, and he adds a winner into the ranks too. Even if you lose Paul Pogba, you've got, you know, someone in that spine of the team who's a winner. Now I'm hoping we can keep Paul Pogba, and we do hear Solskjaer has come out and said after the game that Manchester United are still in talks, and talks are ongoing between Paul's representatives and United. All the dialogue I've had with Paul is he's looking forward to the season, answers Samuel. Well, that's pointless. That's not part of the quote. But the talks are ongoing between Paul's representatives and United, and all the dialogue he's had with the player is that he's looking forward to the season, but no agreement yet. But United convinced they can still keep Paul Pogba at the club this summer. Now, obviously, United may be looking at actually saying, we're not going to take 50 million for him. We'll risk losing him on a free, take him into the final year of his contract. I, on the other hand, as you know on this channel, I've said multiple times, I'd take the money and reinvest that elsewhere. As much as I love Paul Pogba, as much as I want him to stay at the club, if he's not going to sign a new deal, you take the money for him now, much like what Real Madrid are potentially doing with Raphael Varane. Now, Paul Pogba and his representatives could be using the PSG talk to potentially kind of like, you know, raise the bidding from Manchester United. It's believed we've offered 350 grand a week to him. As yet, we've got no reply to that, but these negotiations will be ongoing. Whether he stays at Man United or not, I hope we get it resolved this summer, because I'd hate to see it drag into the new season with no contract signed. But Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, who's had a good relationship with the player, is relatively confident in keeping him at the club. Now, he could see things differently and just think, I'm going to dig my heels in. We're not going to accept the fee, and if you want to leave on a free, then you can. At least I've got the player for an extra season. But I don't know, I'd take the money and, you know, maybe reinvest that. I think we should be getting a DM anyway, so I'd reinvest that in a more attacking midfielder for sure. But yeah, let us know your thoughts on that. Do you think United could potentially keep Paul Pogba at the club? What's your gut feeling? My gut feeling at the moment is we keep him beyond the window, but he doesn't sign a deal and it drags into the new season, and then I'll reassess, because my feelings about this constantly change, go up and down, up and down, up and down. You never quite know what's going to happen with him. If he does stay, it's a great thing, because if you do get Raphael Varane and all that, you've got, you know, a great team there, but you're then going to have these issues popping up again, and I just don't think it's worth it at all. But let us know your thoughts in the comments below. Make sure you're liking, commenting, sharing, as Raphael Varane, the deal could be edging closer. And of course, Paul Pogba, the negotiations continue with Manchester United. No official bid from PSG. Will one come? We saw some stuff from their fans saying they didn't want Paul Pogba at the club after some comments that he made previously. So I wonder how that one will go down. Anyway, let us know your thoughts in the comments below. We'll see you in a bit.